Hey everybody, Caffeine Man here, and today we're going over a product called tea drops. It's the easiest way to make tea, and it all comes from this. Just drop this into some hot water, it dissolves in a couple minutes, and you'll have yourself a delicious cup of tea. Want to see how it's done and learn about the 9 flavors that they have? It's coming right up. Thanks for joining me today. If it's your first time watching one of my videos and you like what you hear, feel free to like the video and hit the subscribe button. I go over all things caffeine related and post new videos every Tuesday night. And today we're going over tea drops. I found out about these just a few months ago. I was doing a holiday gift guide and putting together a collection of gifts for people that like coffee and tea. If you're interested in that, I'll include a link above. Although it's already after Christmas, but they still make good birthday presents. Among those gift ideas, I found something called tea drops. I didn't expect much out of them when I got them, but I was not let down. I was so impressed with them that I actually dedicated a decent amount of time of that holiday video just to show how to use them. I bought a gift pack that had 4 different flavors in it. I was so impressed with all 4 flavors that I decided to buy the sampler pack, which has all 9. I haven't tried the rest of them yet, so I'm excited to try those on camera with you today. So, what are tea drops? Tea drops are made with all organic products, and the main ingredient is loose leaf tea. All you do is drop it into some hot water, and it dissolves within 1 to 2 minutes, and there isn't any tea bag to throw away. Now, when I say completely dissolves, I mean it mostly dissolves. There's still a little bit of sediment left, but it's perfectly fine because it's all natural, all organic, and perfectly fine to consume. It's just like if you had a little bit of loose tea that went through the diffuser, except even smaller. This product is USDA organic, and it's also fair trade. It doesn't have any artificial flavors, as well as being made right here in the United States. Not only that, but with every purchase, they donate clean water to the Thirst Project. Overall, it's a great company, and they make a great product. A quick rundown of the flavors are citrus ginger, turmeric, sweet peppermint, blueberry acai, rose Earl Grey, matcha green tea, chocolate Earl Grey, cardamom spice, vanilla white tea, and pumpkin spice. That's 10, there's only 9 in the sampler, and pumpkin spice was left out of it. With all those flavors, there's not much time to waste, so let's get right downstairs and get this started. So here we are downstairs in the kitchen. Like I mentioned before, there are 9 flavors. I have them all set up right here. I have this one in a clear mug, so we're going to zoom in on this one so that you can see what the sediment looks like and how long it takes to dissolve. This is a 16-ounce mug, so we're only going to fill it up about halfway. We'll start the timer, drop it in, and stir. I'll zoom in for a closer shot of the sediment. This one only has a little bit of sediment. Some of the other ones have slightly more. Alright, I'm back upstairs and I'm ready to try these drinks out. All of these tea drops have approximately 1 teaspoon of sugar in it, which is 4 grams of sugar, for anyone keeping track of that. Me personally, I tend to have my drinks a little bit sweeter, so I'm going to try these out the way they are, but then I might add a Splenda, and some of these actually recommend having milk in them, so I'm going to add a little bit of cream. And cream's my little treat to myself. And I am trying to cut back on my sugar count, therefore I'm using Splenda. And like I said, they all have about 1 teaspoon of sugar, unless otherwise noted. Some of them actually use pure cane sugar. So let's start off with the caffeine-free ones. Those are the herbal teas. If you want to learn more about herbal teas and all their health benefits, I'll include a card above. I did a video, Tea Talk Part 3, which goes over all the health benefits of herbal teas. First one on the list is citrus ginger. Oh wow. That's really good. I got a hit of the citrus as well as the ginger. The ginger's got a little bit of a spice to it, and I'm not even going to add any more Splenda to it. This is good just on its own. So what's in the citrus ginger tea? It has raw cane sugar, dried orange peel, dried ginger, dried spearmint, orange extract, lemon extract, and it's all organic. Next on the list is the turmeric tea. Wow. That's strong. I'm definitely going to add some Splenda, and they recommend some milk, so let's try it that way as well. So I added some cream and 1 Splenda, and let's try it out now. Oh wow, that's really good. There's a big difference. The turmeric is very strong, so if you like your tea strong and you just want to have the turmeric itself, that's fine. But if you like it a little creamy, just add some milk or cream like I did, and a little extra sweetener, because I like it sweet, and it tastes almost like a dessert. It's very good. Next on the list is sweet peppermint. And as a side note, as I put the turmeric down, I realized there wasn't actually much sediment at all, so I didn't mention it. The sweet peppermint does have a little bit, but they're very, very fine particles of sediment. Let's try it out. That is your classic peppermint tea. It's not too sweet, even though they call it sweet peppermint. I would probably add 1 more teaspoon of sugar or Splenda, but it's still lightly sweetened on its own, and it's not that bad, so I might not want to ruin the flavor. It still is pretty good on its own. So let's move on to the caffeinated teas. We're going to start off with the low caffeine level one, not because I'm worried about my caffeine level. That's silly. But because I'm anxious to try the blueberry acai. As a side note, they didn't list the caffeine content on the website. They actually did it by levels, low, medium, and high. So I'm going to give you approximations based on my knowledge of the caffeine count in tea. If you want to learn more about caffeine in tea, I did a video. I'll put a card above. It's part 1 of my Tea Talk series, and it goes over all the different teas as well as their caffeine content. In general, the teas can range anywhere from 10 milligrams all the way up to 80 milligrams, depending on the tea. Now let's try the blueberry acai. As I pick this up, I do notice a decent amount of sediment, but it's probably because blueberries and acai berries have seeds in them. But the sediment pieces are very tiny, even though there's a decent amount of them. And like I said, it's all natural, so it's all good to drink. The blueberry and the acai are very subtle. I was expecting something a little bit sweeter, so I'm actually going to try putting 1 Splenda in here and just a touch of cream. Actually, I just put 1 Splenda in so far just to see how the sweetness works. That helped out a lot. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of cream, just because I want to. So this is with the Splenda and the cream. Oh, it's like drinking blueberry pie. It's very good. So I recommend this one for the flavor. As for the caffeine count, it's a little bit low. Let's go through those numbers now. The website said that it was a low caffeine level, and because it's made with white tea, it's actually only going to have probably about 10 to 20 milligrams. What are the other ingredients? It's a white peony tea with wild blueberry powder, acai powder, and raw cane sugar. Moving on to the Rose Earl Grey. As I pick up the Rose Earl Grey, I do notice that it does probably have, out of all the teas, the most amount of sediment. I'm going to try and zoom in with the camera, but I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it. I'm not pointing it out as a bad thing, I'm just pointing it out because I know when sometimes people receive these things, they'll mix it up and then they'll look at it and say, oh, what's all that stuff in there? So it's just a little warning that there is a little bit of sediment, but it's perfectly fine for you. Did I say that already? I think I said that already. Okay, let's try the tea. Whoa, whoa. Okay, I can't edit that one out. That's a strong tea. Ooh. It's got a strong Earl Grey and it's got a strong rose flavor. I'm going to try and put some sweetener in it to cut it down a little. 1 Splenda added. Whoa, whoa. Wow, that is a strong tea. That has Earl Grey plus the rose. It hit me hard. I can still taste it now, my goodness. I'm not going to go ahead and say that it was bad. I know that I didn't like it, but if you like strong teas, and you want to get a good flowery tea, you can taste the rose and the Earl Grey in there. I'm curious how the chocolate Earl Grey is going to be because I'm curious if it's the Earl Grey that's so strong or if the rose is overpowering it. The ingredients are Earl Grey tea, black tea, raw cane sugar, and rose petals. It rates on the caffeine level around medium, and most Earl Greys on average go between 40 and 50 milligrams. And I'm just noticing in my notes, it says add a touch of cream is recommended. So I'm going to try that. Should I try that? Okay, I'm trying it with some cream. Oh wow, that helped out a lot. Yeah, it definitely cut back on that strong flavor. So if you need to tame that strong flavor, you can add a little bit of milk or cream. Moving on, let's try the matcha green tea. The matcha green tea doesn't have much sediment at all and smells pretty good. Let's try it out. It's pretty good. I was expecting a strong hit of matcha because matcha can be very light or can be very heavy. I sometimes get the one at Starbucks and that stuff hits me almost too hard. But this has a light flavor of matcha, and I'm probably just going to add 1 Splenda to it to see how it is, and a hint of cream because I usually get a matcha latte. So I added 1 Splenda and just a little bit of cream. That's pretty good, similar to a matcha latte. Now, if you didn't know this, matcha is amazing. Are you ready for it? Matcha is high in vitamin C, high in vitamin E, as well as vitamin A and vitamin D. It has tons of antioxidants. It is an antioxidant powerhouse. Just one glass of matcha green tea is the equivalent of 10 cups of regular green tea. Matcha is also known to burn fat, lower cholesterol. Wait, you know what? Just go there. I'm going to include a card to a video which goes over all the benefits of green tea so that I don't have to make this video any longer. This matcha will have 25 milligrams of caffeine. Moving on to the chocolate Earl Grey tea. As soon as I picked it up, I could smell the chocolate coming from it. And there's not much sediment at all, but I can tell it's going to be strong. Based on what I saw from the Rose Earl Grey, it smells strong too. Oof, yeah, that's strong. I gotta put some stuff in it. I added 1 Splenda and some cream. Let's try it again. Oh, that's much better. I definitely get like a milk chocolate kind of flavor now, as opposed to a strong dark chocolate kind of flavor. And I think it was because the Earl Grey tea was very strong as well. A little bit of sugar for you, a little bit of milk or cream, and you'll have a perfect cup of tea. It's really good. What else is in it? It includes Earl Grey tea, black tea, natural oil from bergamot. As you can tell, I've never heard of that before, so I'm just going with it. Raw cane sugar and cocoa powder. Since it's a black tea with cocoa in it, I'm going to say it's probably around 50 to 60 milligrams of caffeine. Next up is the vanilla white tea. That's pretty good. It's got a hint of vanilla flavor to it, and you can taste the white tea. It does have a hint of strong white tea after a second or two. I am going to add 1 sugar and a little bit of cream just because vanilla goes with cream really good. 1 Splenda, 1 cream. Very good. What are the other ingredients? It's simply a white peony tea with raw cane sugar and vanilla extract. And since it's a white tea, it probably has about 10 to 20 milligrams of caffeine. Last on the list, but certainly not least, the cardamom spice, which is very similar to a chai when you add a little bit of sugar and a little bit of milk to it. Let's try it without the sugar and cream and see how it is. Ooh, it's strong, but it's still good. When I went to go sip it, I can actually smell the cinnamon, but I'm definitely going to add some milk and sugar to it. Cheers. Wow, that is really good. I mean, cardamom spice is similar to chai, and this tastes exactly like chai. Out of all of them, it's definitely my favorite. Not only that, but it also has the most caffeine out of all of them, which is doubly awesome in my book. On their caffeine meter, they say that it's medium to high, and they don't say any of them are high. Therefore, it's probably got about 80 milligrams of caffeine, if not a little bit more, because it's made with the black Assam tea. Black Assam tea has the most caffeine out of all the black teas. What else is in it? It's a black Assam tea with vanilla extract, cardamom powder, raw cane sugar, cinnamon powder, and ginger root powder. So, now that we've tried them all, let's talk about pricing. Overall, these tea drops come in at about $1 per drop. So if you want to buy a box of your favorite, such as the cardamom spice, it'll cost you $10 for a box of 10. Now if you're going to end up buying a gift box for somebody, it comes in a nice wooden box. I'll put a picture of it down below because I actually gave mine away. But it's a nice wooden gift box, and depending on the one you choose, it might have 8 to 10 drops. If you don't want the gift box, you can buy the sampler pack like I did. It included 9 out of the 10 different flavors, and it came in a big bag like this. And it was $12. But overall, you're looking at about $1 per drop. And to me, that is a great price for what you're getting. You're getting a delicious tea without the fuss of a tea bag, no infuser, no measuring of loose leaf tea, as well as all the other ingredients to enhance the flavor, all in one convenient drop that dissolves within 1 to 2 minutes. For me, it's a no-brainer. I mean, I forgot to mention it before, but in that video, it took 54 seconds for it to completely dissolve. So you're looking at 1 to 2 minutes of prep time. Of course, I know some of you out there are going to be saying, hey, I can buy a 100 pack for $4. That's like 4 cents each. And you want me to pay $1 for just one? And yeah, that guy does talk like that, I know him. And to those people I say, you're right, it is a big price difference. I mean, let's face it, I'm not going to be replacing all of my teas. I mean, take a look. I'm not going to be replacing all of these teas with my tea drops. I mean, I drink a decent amount of tea, as you can see, as well as coffee and all the other energy drinks. So I'll still be buying my black tea bags, my green tea bags, my white tea bags, my favorite herbal teas. I gave up on loose leaf. Way too much work. But what I'm getting at is these are a good change of pace. If you want something delicious, fast, and easy, you can splurge on yourself with one of these. I mean, yeah, you can make yourself your 4-cent cup of tea, but it's going to taste like a 4-cent cup of tea. This is a $1 tea, and it tastes like a $5 gourmet tea. Overall, when it comes down to it, I look at it like this. When they came out with a Keurig machine, I said, No one's gonna buy that. Who would pay that much money for a machine to make 1 cup of coffee? I mean, I can make a whole pot with 5 to 8 cups in it for so much cheaper. And you know you're not gonna be drinking just 1 cup of coffee. It'll never make it. I mean, are people really that lazy? Well, the answer is yeah. Keurig is now a household name. Almost everybody's got them. And I can admit when I'm wrong. These tea drops are like the Keurig of tea, but a lot easier and a lot cheaper. Just pour some water and you're done. Plus, these tea drops make a perfect gift for that tea lover. I mean, they're delicious, they're at the perfect price point for a gift, and if you tried them, you know that they're gonna love them. Now the question is, where can you find them? I'm gonna include a link down below in the description box. That'll take you right to their website. It's a great website, beautiful pictures, and easy to use. After you've purchased them and tried them at home, come back to this video. Leave me a comment down below. I wanna know what you think about them. I love keeping in contact with people, and I love to know that I was able to help somebody out. If you didn't like it, you don't have to leave me a comment. If you feel like you learned something today and you want to stay informed on all things caffeine related, be sure to hit the like button and definitely subscribe down below. I post new videos every Tuesday night and hope that you find them just as informative. Thanks for joining me.